Hey everybody, Dr. Healey here. Today we're going to talk about PCOS, Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. Do you or anybody you know have PCOS? I'd like to tell you the mechanisms, why you have it, and also how to treat it, and also why many practitioners can't do a good job with certain aspects of it. First of all, Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome means that your body is making cysts or masses, and there's always two drivers. One, hormonal imbalance, and two, blood sugar regulation. So if we know that these are the causes, the question becomes, what can be done? So standard of care will do things like give you hormones like birth control to regulate your hormones. They'll also give you medication like metformin to work with your blood sugar regulation issues. So what you have are some band-aids here that really aren't fixing the problem, and they're definitely not shrinking cysts. So if you go to other kinds of doctors, like functional medicine doctors, they might do things like work with your diet, help you with insulin resistance, and helping you with the blood sugar component. That is good. We also do that. But then they also might think about hormone replacement therapy to work with your hormones. Can be useful for some people, but we don't love it. We don't love it because of heightened risks of things like heart attack, stroke, and especially cancer, by the way. And also hormone replacement therapy given to people with PCOS can sometimes be done for decades at a time, which doesn't seem like a real solution, which also seems like a band-aid. So how can we treat it naturally and resolve it? Plus, what is the one thing that really nobody can do except for someone like a Chinese medicine practitioner? That is shrink the cysts. So we have some very interesting solutions. Working with the blood sugar regulation component, doing things like detoxing, helping insulin resistance, very good. That is also necessary. We also do that. Hormone replacement therapy, we do not do that. What we do is we work on how to balance your hormones naturally. Things like Chinese herbs can do that. Also very unique and really something that only practitioners of Chinese medicine can do is shrink cysts. We've done it on literally thousands of patients. So it's also easy to have a measurable response. You can get scans to check how many cysts you have, how big they are. You take herbs, often for about like 3 months. That's kind of like a standard. And then you can do a before and after scan to see how much of them were resolved, shrunk, or gotten rid of. So our solution does have unique solutions, things like herbs that can actually shrink cysts. We, of course, work on things like the blood sugar regulation issue. We don't give you metformin. We're working on natural ways to reduce insulin resistance. And also, instead of hormone replacement therapy, we think about balancing your hormones naturally with different kinds of herbal solutions. All of this can be done, of course, live or even via telemedicine. We have people with PCOS literally all over the country. So if those are interesting solutions to you, you just let us know. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something.